Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Bradley, but you can call me Bradley, and today I did some really cool texturing things by making my own coloured lights and directional lights in Minecraft on a Cyberpunk city I designed. If you want to watch the video, do. If you want to like, do. And subscribe, obviously. Well guys, I've done a lot of texturing from this point onwards, and I've created my own texturing trick, I guess you could call it. I don't know if other people have done this in the past, but I just tried to create something really neat and something really cool, and it turned out surprisingly well. I've tried to make coloured lights in Minecraft, and basically how I've done this is just through texturing, because you can't actually get coloured lights in Minecraft, even though they added these lights that people thought would be coloured, which weren't. But yeah, you guess, Mojang things happen. I don't really care. Either way, the texturing design looks really cool, especially in night time, because the light just illuminates it more. Anyway, I've now got coloured lights here, and I've also got directional lights, which is really cool, and that's just lights that you can choose the direction of it going in. I like these act more like spotlights, how they go down more in a more straight pattern. These do the same thing. They're really cool actually. And I've also done some of the lights over here. Some of the other texturing tips and things I've done across this base are on the brick buildings, where I've made it look spray painted and it looks lots of colour, look nice and bright, like a little theatre building. Also got this big panel on the side, which I think looks really neat. You've also got these buildings here, which I used a shadowing thing on the side, which looks pretty decent from afar, and especially when you're walking around on the floor. I think for now it's coming along quite nicely. I still have what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 buildings left to do, give or take. I'm not very good at counting. Let me try that again. 1 2 3 4 5, yeah, 5 buildings left to make, which isn't going to be too difficult since 3 of them out use the same textures. One of them used the same texture as him, and this one's just a big dark grey thing, and I can do a similar thing that was with when done like this. That didn't make any sense. Anyway, I guess I'll move on to the next clip now when I've done most of it. Okay, this video's taken longer to record than I thought. This was meant to come out like 3 days ago, so sorry about the late upload, guys. Might say that at the beginning of the video, I might not, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I've finished texturing it now, and I've learned more about lighting texturing. It's actually really interesting, because originally I was doing quite bright lights towards the front, and a bit like this here. It works for brighter lights, and with this bits here it looks quite nice. But one thing I have noticed is that fainter lights tend to look more realistic. So these lights here, I've used the same texturing as I used on this one, but I changed it up a bit and I tried to make it look like it was lights, and surprisingly enough, it's the best one I have. It looks really cool, and obviously I've done it lots of different places. I've also done fainter light here, and I don't know if it works as well because I don't have a light source already making that bit glow, but it does look pretty nice. And I think this whole area is really cool. I wouldn't call it a mega base because it's very, very small, but it's a big base, and it's really cool. And I think there's lots of areas in it that work together. It's a very atmospheric build, and I can obviously do quite a bit more with it. One thing I do want to do is add some more skyline stuff, maybe like a road or something going overhead like you see in a lot of cyberpunk cities, and I'll maybe do some like glass steam effects. But for a new texturing trick that I came up with and used fairly accurately towards the end, I've created a pretty sick base. Also, this means that I'll be able to record more shorts now, so if you like watching those and you subscribe to my channel for my shorts, then awesome, you can watch those in a bit. One short that didn't get too many views, I'm just doing a bit of a promotion thing right now, is this build here. Really cool, put a lot of time into it, nobody watched it. It's so fun. Anyway, if you want to see how that was built, you can check out the short in the description. Anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Man, imagine if I had to build an entire city with this design. That would take absolutely forever. Oh yeah, bye.